Hello Shapes people, welcome back to the broadcast from Shapes. Last time we just finished up milestone 4 or 5, one of those, two numbers. If you want to do the old like, comment, subscribe for me. Milestone 5, over here, this thing. 2 belts of this, so let's cash this in and unlock colour mixing. Oh, some simple tasks here, these are quite easy. And the colour mixer, and then these are ticking up quite nicely. As I say, we're bringing in 2 belts of this into the hub, so let's have a quick look at the hub, shall we? Nice. Oh, we've unlocked another blueprint shape. Ah, it's the same, but it's just the white bits are painted black. That's quite convenient, actually. Just paint it and get double the blueprint points out of it. How easy is that to change? Not too bad, not too bad. Anyway, so milestone 6 involves this weird shape. Which doesn't look too bad, to be fair, with what we've already got, what we know we've already got. Culminating in this shape. The top layer is fine, the middle layer is fine. We need 2 sets of this opposite thing next to some thirds. That's okay. We've got a blueprint that does this bow tie shape, and we've got a blueprint that does this opposite shape, so that should not be too bad at all. But the top list on the tasks are colour mixing. Now, of course, I have a colour mixer from my playthrough, on my previous Squares playthrough, but it doesn't quite achieve what I want it to anymore. It's very simple, of course, just one colour in here, one colour in here, the output here. The thing with this, I didn't appreciate at the time, is that you get double the output. I don't know how much of an issue that realistically needs to be, right? So you bring in 100 red, 100 blue, you get 200 purple. So once this is full, these are just going to naturally consume at half speed anyway. And then if you need to make black white, if you're playing in the other colour scheme, you just then also bring in a third colour here. There you go, you've got black. So that means that you're using a quarter of this, a quarter of this, a half of this, gives you a full belt of black on the other side. As I say, I don't think it's really worth belabouring this too much, using everything exactly at ratio, because they'll just sort of naturally restrict themselves anyway. It's not like it's wasted or going anywhere. The only wastage you could realistically say exists is on the belt here. It's never going to be in the pipe. So I'll Control Z this to get the blueprint points back, because I'm an absolute miserly stinge. This is going to go quite quickly because we're bringing in 24 belts of this. Let me just check that the stations are actually keeping up. So this one has gone back to, once I've lowered this to 1 station, ironically, is actually not quite keeping up. I need to do a big redesign of this anyway. I want to get all of these in separately and on different colour trains and stuff. Okay, so these tasks are ostensibly very easy, especially because we did all of that work last time with making a design that turns things into sixths with keeping. Keep sixths versus just cut into sixths. So we can just bung these. And because they're all just one shape and one layer, we can do all of these in one task hub as well. So we should just be able to plop a painter down. Ah, we need the mixing, of course. We need the mixing. So we need to mix red and yellow here, paint the shape, cut it, ship it out. And we'll just do that 3 times here, here and here. Might complicate things with the trains, because obviously because if these are all red trains, then the red train's just going to go in here. So it might be worth actually redesigning this for some sort of weird future-proofing operation, so that if for any reason we can do separate tasks at the same time, we can do it like this. So then the current plan is to just cut these off when they're finished, and then bring them in as needed. So yeah, that works quite well. So we can do all of these easily. So let me set that up for you. Okay, this should be the one. Should be as simple as this, really. So for orange triangles, we just ship in yellow and red into the mixer, and then triangles are this one here. And then all being well, it should really just be as simple as that. So let me take this. That was the wrong button. Take this. It's a constant source of aggravation for me that Control C and Control X are like right next to each other, and they do vastly different things ultimately. Paint mixing, and the idea of just putting this on the other side, just because if we're getting double the output, the pipe should cope with that. I think. Maybe it won't. This might need a redesign. And this is the whole reason I wanted to play in RGB and not so RYB rather than RGB, is to get the orange paint at the end. Orange, of course, being my favourite colour. And so having everything be orange anyway was also very cool. Oh, that can't be a pipe, that has to be a space belt. You seen the updated space belts on the Discord? Good times. Look really good. They look really, really good. Yes, orange hexagons, orange triangles. Are these coming out in all the same orientation? They are. Perfect. You'll love to see it. Okay. So then we'll just hook up these other ones. Green is a combination of yellow and blue, he confidently said, mimicking the intelligence of a 9-year-old. Chevrons. Oh, you joking? I don't want you to do that. Can I force you to not do that, please? Yes. Unintended behaviour. You want to see green being made? You've probably seen this before in your life at some point, but cool. And purple teardrops. Famous Prince song, of course. Is that true? I don't know. Stupid banter I am capable of. I guess I need you again. But I need you the other way. Actually, I don't need to worry about that this time, do I? Because I'll just put you in here. Overwrite that next time, I think, would probably be a sensible option. And loads of triangles. So the red train, you may as well go in there. The green train go in there, and the blue train go in there. Cool. Right, and then now, the beauty of this is we just let this go. Oh, I thought for a moment these icons were telling me what was in the station, and I was like, that's new and also broken. Humongous gust of wind just came through my window. How frustrating for me. The beauty of this is that we just let this tick over, and we go over to Task Hub 2, and we do something else. Oh my god, how long has this been flashing? I'm sorry. Oh, jeez Louise, loads of this stuff. We're saving up for 150 research points for... Actually, no, 180 research points for this. Everything else is kind of just going to fall by the wayside for the moment. These seem to be completely useless, my experience. And wire transmission we won't get into until we start really late game stuff. So what's the next task on the list? Galactic Lotus. Easy. To the point where I don't even think I'm going to bore you with building it. It might even make more sense to just get Milestone 6 out of the way. So we need a place that... Are you joking? Oh, it's the wrong way around. It's 4 chevrons and 2 triangles. Oh, can you imagine? Where am I going to build this? So we need chevrons, triangles, teardrops. Basically, we need everything, right? I'm guessing eventually we're going to need everything. Yeah, because we're going to need black paint as well. Ultimately, it's not that bad. We just need to find a good place to build these things here. And this might be a good time to think about whether I want a cutting into thirds where I keep it. It also might make more sense to do the cut and keep into halves and then do halves into thirds. That might be more sensible use of my time. Although cutting into thirds and keep... The thing with when you do cut and keeps, right, is that you're sort of naturally then limiting your throughput. Because if you do 12 belts of a whole shape in, and you're keeping that, you're keeping every single bit of it into thirds, that's 36 belts out, which is pretty awkward. You could limit your belts in, of course. But if you want to alter... Oh my... This is so fast. If you want to end with 24 belts out of the final shape, then you really should probably start with 24 belts in of triangles, 24 belts in of chevrons. And in fact, we're going to need 48 belts in of these because we're going to need to double these up. So really, we just need to find a good place with everything. And I think I had some teardrop locations saved before, didn't I? I found them last time. They were near this shape. Were they not? There's one. That's a different one. Where were they? Maybe they disappeared. Is this a good one anyway? I mean, there's teardrops, there's triangles. Is there a chevron even remotely nearby? So many triangles. I really thought I'd put those icons down to save where those teardrop locations... Ah, it was over here. I was completely wrong. I was completely wrong. Okay, let's try again. Oh, look at this. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Well, hopefully, without too much effort, let me put a map marker down for this now, and this is going to be called OP5. Can I change this afterwards? I can. That's very helpful. Okay, and then let's just go back to the task hub just to double check that everything is in fact working properly. You're not working because you're joking me. But you are working. Okay, that's fine. It's just, where's the blue train? Ah, I should give these 2 wagons each, shouldn't I? Does that force them to respawn? Well, I kind of just wasted a whole bunch of shapes there. Anyway, okay, let me go over here and start work on this. This is the start of milestone 6, with infrastructure in place to make it easy to expand. So the blue shape of this is coming out, and then also we've got another belt of that shape being output, ready to be painted yellow to go on top. Well, it's not ready to be painted yellow, but it's there. Black teardrops will need to be done, and then over in Task Hub 1, this is being done very easily. So that's already enough of that, I can see on the station, so we'll let that go, and then this is already done as well, so this needs to come up here and be stacked on top of the blue triangles. Sorry, the blue triangles being stacked. Oh, this should be blue chevrons. Oh no, what a disaster. Oh, blast. Bit of a waste of time, that, isn't it? That's frustrating. I really have to make sure that I build these a bit further away so I don't have to keep doing that. Oh dear. Oh well. Not the end of the world. So that will get I will get that shape out. Oh no, those don't go into a train. That's an intermediate step that's not necessary. Those just need to go on top of completely blank, plain teardrops. And the teardrops need to be painted green eventually anyway, so the sensible option is to leave some space. Stacking. 12 belt stacking. Let's put you in here. You are the bottom. The teardrops go on top, so that is correct. So that, we'll do that for now. You go in there. Oh, we don't have a train for you yet. I guess we should add a... I don't want to add a white train to it. Oh no, I do. This line is... I had to disconnect this set because I forgot that I'd decided that these were going to be green trains over here. I think, realistically, we can go back to them having the same coloured trains. It's very rare that you get a set of tasks like that are all just 3 exactly the same. It was quasi-sensible what we did, but not really long-term. So that your blue's definitely empty. Blue can go. Where's the green train? The green train is also empty. That's good to know. Okay, so we'll put you back to how you were. Disconnect these. And in fact this one doesn't need anything anymore anyway, and that one needs to go back to being 2 just because we're not doing 2 for this, but... Okay, so that's... definitely correct now. So let's... Oh, operator levels, loads of them. Let's get these done. And unfortunately, this is surprisingly far away from... Why is that there? Surprisingly far away from the vortex. So, is that enough on its own? 720 times 9, 5,000. Ooh, it's close, isn't it? It's close. Let's assume it's not. All right, so I'll get some black paint mixed up. I brought this blue paint in on a belt, and it's fine. We need black paint mixed up for the teardrops, and then we'll need yellow and also orange paint mixed up. So we need one more belt of blue, one more belt of yellow to go with red. So yeah. It's very awkward that you have to put yellow on top of blue, then you have to put orange on top of black, and then you have to... Oh no, that's fine. Then you just put the orange on top. You put the orange and black teardrop on top of each other. That's fine, that's fine. I really hate it when the design is like... You have to redo the order of it in the middle. Although looking at it, I'm not sure that has happened for a long time. You have to rearrange the order of stacking halfway through. Okay, let me progress a little bit more. Step 2 of the milestone is in. Just a quick word about spaghetti. I don't mind it. Honestly don't. Did all of these just get deleted? Or are they going to respawn by themselves? I don't mind the spaghetti. Like, I really don't. You plop it down. You got infinite space, you got infinite resources. I like it, if anything. I like the organic look of it. Right, so all of these black teardrop shapes are going. We should be having yellow on top of blue of you being made. So this is my new strategy, is to just not spawn the locomotives until there are boxes here. Just so that you don't have to, like, press respawn. I mean, I guess it's no different, really. And then over in the task hub 1, this is ticking over nicely. I think the biggest thing on the to-do list is to tidy this up for sure. It's not too bad at the moment, but it definitely could be a lot better than that. I know I just said I don't mind about the spaghetti, but like when it's causing a throughput problem like this, the reason that I don't have an issue with this looking like this is as efficient as it can be, really, in a way. It's still just mine the thing, take it in a straight line to where it needs to be, and do it. You know what I'm saying? There are small things, you know, like I couldn't be bothered to turn this train station around when I realised it was going to go this way. But I probably can do that now that the train station is now that the train station is a bit more empty. It's just sometimes you think it's a bit like wasteful, right? To what am I doing? Fluid loader. Sometimes it just feels a bit wasteful to delete a station that's full of stuff. Not that it's even going that far. Okay, so you've got some trains ready to go, so you may as well bung you in there. Did these trains come back? I'm not sure they did. They've got such a long way to go. Oh no, they did. There's 3 trains of black teardrops there. That's good. Okay, well, we've got 201 research points all of a sudden. We did say that we wanted to do 180 points on the final level of everything. That does seem like the best option. Just, we are limited by train throughput though, so I'm not sure. Right, anyway, we've done this now. You're all sorted. So all of this can stay here. The only thing that needs to change is that instead of green paint, this just needs to be black paint. So copy you completely, and then black paint is just all 3 paints put together like that. And that is literally it. I will clear this one down, just for the sake of it. And I will clear you down as well. Good enough. Yes, cash those in. Alright, I'm just going to pull the trigger on this. Yeah, go on then. Train capacity as well. Alright, so our belts are now as fast as they're ever going to be. Not that that makes a huge difference, it just means that these numbers are going to tick up slightly faster, that's all. Alright, let's go back over to this, and what do we need to do next to make sure that this is all sorted? This is producing very quickly. And they're coming into the train station now. There's probably a few boxes of this ready to go, yep. Why do you not like that? How strange. So then once black teardrops are done, we need to make yellow and red paint together with some triangles. Oh, I need another one of these then, don't I? I miscounted how many yellow paints I need. I don't know why I thought this changed to orange. I just need extra orange. Okay, so I need to make orange paint and paint some triangles with that. That should be easy enough. I've already got one set of the triangles. I did the triangle thing here because I thought I was going to do everything together, but it looks like that's probably not the best idea. So in fact, let's remove this completely. Remove one of the wagons from you, and then we removed the tail end one, didn't we? So this one can go, this spaghetti can go. And we'll just plug you in there like that instead. So then we have this shape already done. So then the final step will just be make orange paint, paint these orange, stack this on top of this, and then we'll bring those 2 parts together and stack those here, and then everything can go out. So that should be easily done, hopefully. Okay, this penultimate step is going in. These look cool, the orange triangles on the black petals. It's not too spaghetti-esque. Again, that's not a problem. Only becomes a problem when it's unwieldy and it doesn't work. I'm amazed that that works. Absolutely amazed. I like how the space belt goes underneath through the middle. Yes, you'd love to see it. So many research points. What am I going to do with them all? Down at the task hub, we've started layered petals, which is easy enough, providing you actually hook everything up properly. White triangles on top of red teardrops. Then you just paint the triangles orange instead. And underneath that you need black teardrops. So we can do that easy enough. I haven't quite internalised where all my new blueprints are yet. This is why I didn't want to worry too much about painting at ratio, just because this is so easy and it just works. There's no waste, not really. No more than usual anyway. And then that's black teardrops, so we do painting, painting mark 2. I will change the icons for those shortly. Paint comes down and goes in there, shapes come out and go in there. They get stacked. And these go on the bottom for a change. So these will come, eventually they will come up when that's done. And you will go in there. And then the last step is painting. We need the radiation shape actually. Cutting hole. Do I have hole to radiation? I don't, do I? I only have half. Oh, I've got 6 to radiation and... No, I've done this. Where is it? It's here. I haven't saved it as a blueprint yet, have I? No. Oh, it is halves though. It is halves to radiation with mixing. Oh well, that's okay. Save you, I guess. Is that the right half, is the question. Swapping and mixing. It's the left-hand side, technically. I should be thorough about that. Is that not what I did? It goes clockwise, doesn't it? From 12 o'clock, that's why. Yeah, okay. So, I don't need to... That's the wrong task hub. I don't need to worry about doing cut and keep with a yellow, because I'm only going to use half of it anyway. So let's do hole to half and not keep it. I don't think I've used hole to half in a long time. Does this still work? It does. Is this the... But it is the wrong way around. Probably should make it be the other way around if my other blueprints work on the assumption that it's on the left-hand side. But equally, we have a 180-degree rotate here as well, and then that needs to be painted yellow. Then swapping and mixing. Half to radiation goes in there. And then that gets put on the very bottom of this. So providing that's on the bottom side, which it is. And then when you're done, you're not doing anything yet. Oh, no, of course you're not doing anything, because I'm one step ahead, in fact. I'm in fact so many steps ahead, because we haven't even finished this one yet, let alone painting it orange and sending it up here. But, you know, this is the beauty of this system. As soon as you get that notification that your thing is done, you just... Thanks, autosave. You just rehook up your belts. Make sure you change the stations. I've forgotten that a few times. And it's all good. Right, so that's that whole pin task done. Before your very eyes. So how's this going? Off you pop. Did I change the capacity of this? No, so this is now 2,700 in a station. I'm tempted, a large part of me is tempted to just leave that number like that so that I don't have to do weird mental maths, although 1,000 I'd just probably do some estimations, shouldn't I? And then the last step would just be to take this train, just unload this train here and then stack them with this. Why have you stopped? Thank you. Thank you. Why have you stopped? Because you were waiting on you for a long time. Oh, I don't know. I honestly don't know why that has stalled. That might be something to look at later. Right, let's go over here. Wish you could press R and rotate this in place. So now you're done. Get rid of you just so that doesn't cause so that doesn't cause any issues in the future, and route this train in this way. That should be as simple as that. We just played a waiting. Oh no, because I need to finish the painting, don't I? That was actually wrong. That was the wrong order of those tasks. This one... Oh, I cleared this. Oh no, that's still fine. This actually is staying here, but it is becoming orange shapes instead. Wow. Fair enough. Okay, that's fine. I don't like cashing them in. Does anyone else cash them in all at the end? Is that just me? And then how is the hub doing? Have we got a massive backlog of shapes to unload? Yes. This is why I kind of thought this would work, because it just goes to the next available empty space. So once we start unloading a lot of shapes, it does kind of do what I want. Kind of. But it does cause some issues with train routing, I think, because if I hook all of this up to one massive spine, then yeah. Okay. Well, I don't really think there's any reason to stick around here, to be honest with you. I think we're kind of done for today. You've seen this. This is going to work out. Milestone 6 is just going to work out. Just have to tie these two things together. You don't really need to see that. I've seen that 1,000 times. I will wait for the start of the next episode to cash in Milestone 6, but I may also just work on some tasks in the background. You know, we've got some quite easy ones here that we can mop up. This one's okay. This one may involve some interesting things. If we're going to need this red shape, it might be worth doing something like that, hole to whatever this is. Or maybe I'll just do... Yeah, no, we should do this. We're going to call this dinosaur footprint shape. Are we ever going to get that again? It's arguable whether we need to worry about doing too much of that. Whether we should just do cut and keep and then do whole into do half into thirds. Do this one and then do... Do I not have a hole into thirds? That is extremely upsetting. We could do half into radiation and then just slot in the last bit, actually. That's the same shape, isn't it? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. That honestly doesn't seem like a pattern worth doing too much for if we're only going to use it literally the once here. Same with this 5/6. This 5/6 doesn't look like it's going to be too important. Moving on. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please let me know with a like or a comment. And if you want to see more shapes or factory games in general, be sure to subscribe. Other than that, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.